Hey everyone, I am Ev'Yan Whitney. I am a sexuality doula and a sex educator, and I'm here brought to you by the good folks over at the SHI to talk to you about some topics regarding sex and gender. So let's go. So the way that I like to look at it is that your sexuality is who you have sex with and how you have that sex, and your gender identity is who you show up as when you are having your sexy time. That said, sexuality and gender are not mutually exclusive. They actually don't have anything to do with each other at all. But what they do have in common is that gender and sexuality are both on a spectrum, and they vary from person to person. All right, so cisgender describes someone who identifies with the gender that they were assigned at birth. So picture this, you have a baby that just comes out of a person's womb and the doctor yells, "It's a girl." With that person, if that person feels connected to the girl that they were announced at the beginning of their birth, if they walk through the rest of their life feeling very much with an alignment of that, of being a girl, they're cisgender. Similar to Nina on the SHI. She was assigned female at birth and she identifies as a woman on the show. Now, transgender means anyone who does not exclusively identify with the gender that they were given at birth. So we have the same scenario. We have a baby that has just been born and the doctor proclaims it's a boy, but for a transgender person, that suggestion of their gender does not fit at all. And as soon as that person is given the time and the space and the support that they need in order to feel confident in who they are, they may ask to change their pronouns. They may dress differently from the gender that they were presumably assigned when they were born. That person is trans. Similar to Trig's girlfriend, Imani, who is played by Jasmine Davis. On the show, Imani is a trans woman, and in real life, Jasmine is trans as well. Or maybe in a similar situation where a baby is just born and the doctor yells, "It's a girl," maybe this person doesn't feel connected to being a girl. And maybe this person doesn't feel connected to being a boy. Kind of like me, they feel a little bit more fluid in their gender expression, and those people are called non-binary. If you are non-binary, that means you are trans. And trans is an umbrella term that is used for folks who were assigned a specific gender at birth but don't identify as it. So basically what I'm trying to say is that genitals do not signify gender, and nobody, not doctors, not parents, should be telling you or anybody else what their gender is, because only you know. Gender is identity. It's about how you feel on the inside, and only you know that. It's a lifelong journey of discovery and exploration, as opposed to being about the bits that you have between your legs. Okay, so pronouns are words that we use specifically to refer either to ourselves or to other people. She and her, or he and him, are the most commonly used pronouns, but there are so many. We've got ze, we've got thee, and we've got they. Pronouns are often a gendered language, and just like it's important for you not to assume somebody's gender identity by the way that they're presenting themselves to the world, it's equally important not to assume somebody's pronouns. So you might see someone who has feminine features and automatically assume that because of those feminine features, their pronouns are she and her, when in fact they are they, them. Similarly, you might see someone who is very masculine in their appearance, and you might assume that their pronouns are he or him, when in fact they are she or her. The best way to know what pronouns people use is to ask. And when you ask and someone tells you what their pronouns are, respect them. I love this question. Sex positive describes someone who owns their sexuality, who is totally comfortable within their sexual identity and their sexual expression. A sex positive person continues to heal and demystify and destigmatize any areas of their sexuality that culture has taught them to shame. And they also give that same amount of compassion and agency and understanding to other people. There's this misconception that Sex positivity means someone who has a lot of kinky sex with multiple partners, and that can be one expression of sex positivity. But just because you talk about sex all day long, just because you have a beautiful dildo collection does not mean that you're sex positive. Sex positivity is more so about the values that you have about sex and the people who have it than anything else. Do you believe that people have a right to consensual, pleasurable sex? Do you believe that sex work is work? Are you fat positive? Are you gender inclusive? Well, that means that you might be sex positive. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you to the Shy for letting me teach all of you some really important things about sex and gender. I hope you have a really beautiful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.